Hey y'all. Yeah. I will give y'all some time to come in since I don't never let y'all know when I'm gonna come on, and I'm gonna start. Just go ahead on hit that notification so when I do come live, you all be here, okay? And I apologize again for not letting y'all know I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna practice that. So I want to get into the auntie, y'all. I really want to get into the auntie. I really do. And that's Shannon. That's Naziah aunt Shannon. I really want to get into her. But before we do that, do this favor for me. Close that screen door and start letting all them flies up in here. Y'all know I say that. That's my saying because I'm so sick and tired of these mosquitoes and these bacteria now passing around. But I want to talk about what was Naziah Harris thinking when the judge called Jarvis Butts a monster. I want to know what was she thinking because that woman had 5 children by that man, y'all. She loved that man. She loved him. Ain't nothing we can say. Now, what I want to do, I want to play a couple of videos before I get into what the judge said about Jarvis Butts. Okay? Because that girl kept having babies by him. And that's disturbed me. It'd been different if she didn't know. You know what I mean? But she knows. So y'all, we're gonna I'm gonna educate y'all and myself. I'm trying to get educated myself on this, and y'all can criticism. You know, you can speak your own mind. And commenting is very important, and I appreciate all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. But I want to get into this video. This video right here. I want to go touch base with this video right here. This video kind of disturbed me a little bit because I ain't never seen them like this, y'all. It's new to me, okay? A lot of things she's doing mentally to me, I never seen it, so it's new. Is I don't know was I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to understand. Ooh, child. Ooh. But see, my thing right there, y'all. I, I, I don't understand. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was why did she get mad? Why I'm trying to understand why did she get mad? Why did she get mad? Why? Shannon, please tell me why did you get angry? Let me see. Now I want to play this. What she say? Oh Lord, have mercy, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back to why is the last answer question? So what's up? So you was the last one. Before I get into and why she upset, I just don't understand why she mad. Why she don't want to keep talking about it? Keep talking about it, Shannon. Keep talking about it. I don't understand why she mad. I don't know. See why she said, I don't know. See how see before I get to the judge and what the judge called Jarvis, if she called Jarvis a monster, what that make this young lady right here then? What would make what is she called if he a monster? Why didn't she get help with herself? Uh because it's different, y'all, when you don't know something and when you do know something. It's different if I had 5 children already by a man and then I found out the way he is. Now that's different. But it's not different and not common if I know what he did and I got pregnant by him. Then I kept on getting pregnant by him. And then I kept on getting pregnant by him. Then I kept on getting pregnant by him. Then I kept on getting pregnant by him. So what does it make her if he's a monster in the picture? That's crazy. Why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon. Which one is Shannon the Marquis? First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that. So what's the deal, Shannon? You said we can answer questions, so what's up? You already asked me questions. Oh, I'm not. I answered it. I got more. But see, Jarvis allegedly was going to do this anyway. Because I think Naziah was frustrating him and he didn't like that. He didn't like them. See, he's the type, Jarvis is a type like this to me. He don't want you to fall in love with him. He just want to play games. And Naziah messed the game up for him. So she's in his way. So we don't know if she was pregnant or not. We don't know. We don't know. Is it that's what he wanted to do because he know what time he was about to get? What y'all think? Let me get a chance. Put it in the comment. More questions. Come on. So I'm saying you was the last one to see her alive, right? Yeah. Before school. So what happened? So what happened after school though? So now she's running. Like, so now what you going here for? So was you jealous about Jarvis messing with Naziah or what? Like, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her. I said, I have no need to be jealous of a 13-year-old. That's my need. Trying to ask me some dumbass questions. I don't see how any questions. Okay. Now I want to go right here before we go here. I got to do this. I got to do this before I go here. Because this nobody didn't listen to Shannon. Shannon, don't nobody listen to Shannon when Shannon was going through this. Her mama didn't listen to her. Nobody believed her. But this is scary. Now, let's listen to this right quick. What Marcy has to do. This is Marcy, y'all. He has a podcast and he was on the case and they were trusting sending him information. So, how do I do that? They talked to him. They believe in talking. I didn't want to go over here. Well, I guess it's. I want to hear what he was gonna say. Whew, Lord, how much is Jesus?
Within the nucleus of the family. Okay. In situations like this, you know what I mean? When we have this young sister Naziah Harris, who has been missing for over a month now, and due to multiple failures in multiple different systems, we have the results that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? So just to start it off, man, I don't talk about things unless I feel like they are from a valuable source of information. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be somebody that I know that's close to the situation, or sometimes just off of my own observation, putting pieces together from what's out there on social media and the news or whatnot, right? This time it's more so like me having a direct inside connect to the whole situation that chooses to stay anonymous. You know what I'm saying? I want to make that point clear because a lot of people will say, oh, well, where did you get the information from?
Okay.
This person was in the circle of the family nucleus, right?
Okay. The reason why I want y'all to hear it because a lot of people told me they didn't know nothing about this. Montz is a person that those women felt comfortable talking to. Shannon felt comfortable talking to him. Everybody did. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. But I want to get in this before I get in my presentation.
Friends and family nucleus that know all about these individuals in the family that has given me information all the way back to the grandmother's CPS history. Right now, on caption of video, you see it says 40 years of CPS. In the van when I was just doing the pregame, I was explaining how I told y'all that I was going to explain exactly how this 14-year-old girl actually is a part of a 40 years of CPS investigations, right? So let's take it back to the grandmother. Let's start with the grandmother, right? The grandmother who we all seen on the press conference on, I guess it was Fox 2 News or whatever, right? Have been her kids.
A lot of things that he's saying right there. I don't know where he got his information from, but I don't know whether to believe this. It's up to us to believe what we want to believe. But Shannon said that this is not true. That they didn't run. The CPS never did intervene with her mama and her kids. That's what Shannon said. And I can't believe everything Shannon says as well. Now, he's going to also mention about Naziah's brother. And Naziah's brother, remember they made a video. He said, man, the things that you saying about me ain't true. I didn't do that. So I don't know who telling him. He said somebody out the family is telling him that. So I was just surprisedly he was saying what somebody else saying instead of saying allegedly. You know what I mean? That means you don't know, but you just repeat what somebody else saying. So a lot of things that he said right here, I don't heard two members from the family saying that that's not the truth. Because I remember when Naziah's brother was talking to him and said, man, I didn't do that. You need to get your facts right because I didn't do that. I ain't never. So the information that he gonna tell us about the brother said that's not true. Shannon mentioned that some things that he said about her mom, her family, about them is not true. So who is the source giving him this information? If it's not true, then
when they were younger, okay, including Naziah's mother. Naziah's mother was a runaway, okay, and Naziah's mother actually was found at the age of 11.
Now they said that wasn't true. Everything for me is allegedly, but because I don't know these folks. But listen to what has been said. That they said that's not true. She wasn't found in no house like that at 11 years old. So who is giving him this, feeding him this information? Because he wouldn't say the information if he got to feel comfortable with the person giving him this information to say what they said. So somebody's saying this.
Now, this is all information that's coming to me from within the nucleus of the family. Okay, this girl's mother was found pregnant in a crack house at 11 years old. So let's just start there. You know what I'm saying? You know, after understanding that the grandmother had all of her kids removed because they were all runaways for whatever reason. Not running away. When CPS would be called with some other family members or sometimes the police, they just, you know.
Do y'all believe that? I mean, somebody don't even sound right. So whoever giving him this information could be lying. Or could be a victim. Because everything he's saying, they said it ain't true. But he going by what the source said from the family.
So now fast forward to Naziah's mother, who was found in the crack house at 11 years old, pregnant. Now I don't know which one of the kids she was pregnant with at the time, whether it be Naziah or her older brother. So that just lets you know a little bit about the dynamic of the family that this little girl is coming from. Right, first off. So with that being said, we get to Naziah and her brother. Okay, now, man, I don't even know. It's just so many. It's twisted turn trying to go as straight up the line as I can to make all this. Since she was 11 years old, a grown man.
This is what somebody telling him. Because he wouldn't have said this if it wasn't nobody telling him this. But should this be told out in public? like this? Should this be known? Because the reason why I'm saying that is because she went missing, and now they agitated, and then they aggravated because all of this coming out this about her saying this and saying that. Do y'all think that Nazaria was protected by what happened? You know what I mean? Like all this information coming out like this. What was coming out before she went missing? You remember they were saying that the aunt saying all this was going on and all that right there. Is somebody getting frustrated and tired in this situation mentally?
Grown man, for whatever reason, the family didn't implement the consequences on him because he is supposedly autistic, but he is what was told to me high functioning autistic. So that's the reason why the family never. Story short, okay.
Okay, so much for that. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get over here. Now, I want to get into what's going on. What's going on? Uh, the reason why the judge called Jarvis a monster. And what did Shannon think when the judge said he's the monster in this picture? What did Shannon think after knowing who Jarvis was, what he are capable of doing, what he done, what he did, and kept having children by him? Now, that's what we're going to talk about. Because the reason why I want to talk about it, y'all, is because I want to know, this is going to tell us, how did the judge come up with a first degree murder and a criminal conduct and a CSAB material? I can see that. Now, the preliminary hearing happened at least about a year ago when she went missing. Now, let's skip down to so we can understand where, because they got to have a fair trial. I'm not on Jarvis' side, period. But I just want him to have a fair trial, regardless of how sick he is. Because he's sick. But if he's sick and he's a monster, what makes Shannon? What does it make the aunt? What does it make her kids that they have developed together? How is this going to affect them? Now, Nazaria, the judge did say that then, well, she mentioned other people that failed her. If they didn't have Jarvis but in the family, y'all, mentally, who else would it be? Because they mentioned something about the other sister. I don't want to do the he said, she said, but the sister, one of the twin sister, allegedly has a son just like Jarvis. How he got like that? How did his son get like Jarvis? Mm-mm. She ready, but that judge right there, no, she ready. Usually, everybody be in the courtroom and the judge would be walking in after everybody in there. But in there get? Go his attorney. Where in the world is Jarvis? One of leaks about 20 minutes. Never seen nothing like this. They don't even respect the judge. And now, oh, that goes. That man limping.
all the girlfriends I may be missing one. I'd have to relook at all the witness statements.
So you were aware that, all right, and you suspected from your beginning of the case, you suspected Jarvis Bud had something to do with Isaiah being missing, correct?
Well, when we were discussing the case on the first day, February 12th, the EPS had told us the last person that they had contact with, and they identified as Jarvis Butts. And then on February 15th, when we verified that Isaiah was in fact with him and Cordell, on the ride out to Ypsilanti, which is the last day that she was seen, that he became primary suspect.
And from the beginning, you didn't suspect this was a person case, correct?
Well, she's missing. It's been a missing person case. I don't
Yeah, it's not me, it's StreamYard. So I apologize for what they on their end, because nothing, I got the best internet. I just want to show y'all, get into this content, what's going on. StreamYard, y'all got to do better than this. Sheesh. Whew. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. And you told him that you wanted to tell his side of his story, correct?
Correct.
He did tell you that he was joking about the messages he sent, correct?
The initial messages.
Yes.
So the very beginning of the interview, he starts off where he denies that that was her. He claimed that he was sending them to his child's mother. It then turned into that he was just joking around with Zaya for entertainment purposes.
What?
Then he had to that all the messages were in fact to Zaya and not to Shannon, because he could never tell that that wasn't Shannon talking as he went through the rest of the messages.
But he told you that. So throughout your 3 conversations, your 6 hours conversations, he never acknowledged the harm, did he?
I don't believe I ever asked him that direct question. He never acknowledged having sex or touching. That was asked multiple times of whether it was under any type of touching. It was asked about the text messages where some of them are saying again that would presume that there had already been a time. Simply said that it was still just texting for entertainment purposes.
Okay. Now, during your investigation, I'm sorry, specifically on the 20th, you and your partner came over and asked,
The 20th of
July.
July.
This would be the 3rd conversation.
Okay.
On the 20th, you asked him, does he ever hang out on the west side, correct?
I haven't reviewed that full interview, but I do remember asking him about the West Side. Yes.
And he told you.
Objection, Your Honor. They can't amend their defense statements. 729.
Did you get any information that he had a child on the side?
He does have a child's mother that lives on the West Side. Yes.
Okay. So that could be a reason for him to be on the west side, correct?
It could be a possibility.
Okay. But he didn't argue with you. I believe you had a search warrant for his DNA, but he didn't argue with that. He freely gave you his DNA, didn't he?
I don't believe I did. I don't think I collected his DNA. Anybody else presented a search warrant for that?
You're right. I'm sorry. You weren't for that, but he didn't argue with anyone. But he gave the DNA freely, correct?
Correct.
Okay. He gave said you said that you searched the 7 Mile and Berg area, correct?
Yes.
And you said this was a former golf course. Now it's abandoned, correct?
Yes.
And there is a parking structure across the street, correct?
What parking lot?
A park, correct?
Yes.
Chawasi's over there. Pembroke, Vassar. Those are all residential streets, right?
Yes.
And those are all in the same area, correct?
Correct.
And I think you mentioned Angel, but her last name is Leonard. Angel and 6'2" Bullshot. Jarvis is, right?
Yes.
And then said, I remember the auntie asked the question, who lives? I ask her, I don't know. She fooling, she doing, Shannon doing a lot. The auntie, I put it like this, the auntie does doing a lot. Nazaya auntie. She got 5 children from this guy that the judge is gonna call my name. Then she don't know where this man live. This just don't sound right, but he comes around the kids when he get ready to come around. Or when they call him.
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Rushing stays at 4 Avenue. You had information that he was both at some point, correct?
Yes.
And he was at Alexandria.
See, y'all, they ain't never heard this. It money from some.
Any information from any of these witnesses that was not true,
That what was not true?
that he was at those addresses?
Did I get any information that he was not at the addresses? I believe when we talked to Najim, she couldn't remember if he was. She didn't acknowledge seeing him tonight.
Okay. And would you agree? Let's say this. Mr. Butts is a complicated wife, correct?
Mr. Butts created a complicated life.
He
Yes.
has multiple girlfriends, correct?
Correct.
He is juggling girlfriend. I don't know how many, correct?
Yes.
And he does things to juggle all these girlfriends, correct? He may lie to his girlfriend about someone else, correct? He may park around the block so that another girlfriend can't see her car. He may borrow a car. All that true? Is that fair?
It's fair.
A girlfriend is not a crime, is it?
Well, lying to a girlfriend is not a crime.
Mm. It should be.
Now you spend a lot of time talking about text messages on the record. All right. Can I take you back to some of those text messages? Do you still have them with you?
I do.
Okay. Let's go back to September 26th.
Of which year?
2023.
September 26th?
Right.
I don't have.
1430. Yes.
Yes.
That's the one where she texted about her period not coming, right?
Yes.
And she said that she was going to the doctor the next day.
Y'all, how can Naziah tell them what day she gonna go to the doctor? She ain't health. She can't go to the doctor when she want to. They have to make an appointment for her to go to the doctor. You have to set up an appointment to go to the doctor. How she just how they think she is obligated to do anything she want to do in this.
Does she also?
Yes.
Number 26.
13 years. How is she saying this? Is she are they sure that nobody else texting this instead of Naziah? This don't sound like no 12-year-old he talking about no stress and no they don't talk like this. 12-year-old is on puberty. They don't talk like this. I mean, wow, jeez. They talking like they talking to an 18, 16-year-old girl.
Okay. What time?
2228.
Okay.
This is where she texts Mr. Butts that she is going to gym with the baby's car. Right?
Yes.
Now, the very next day, November 28th, you have that?
Yes.
At 21:48, she texts Jarvis Butts in yield, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm?
And Mr. Butts doesn't respond to any of these messages. Does he?
It doesn't respond.
Doesn't.
It's Naziah is supposed to be learning in school. She's instead of texting on the phone. She's on the laptop or wherever she's doing, and they're not even monitoring her laptop, her Chromebook, her tablet, whatever they want to call it. But she's texting him, and he's not texting her back. That's when I think things start happening. What is he thinking about, y'all? She's saying, "Oh, I'm okay. I wouldn't. She wasn't doing good at first." Did she say, "Okay, I'm in gym. I'm doing good now." But he didn't answer till a couple of days. That's what she said. A couple of weeks later, that's when he respond. Is she irritating him? Is she irritating him because he already cheating on all the women that he ain't cheating on all the women he got? He doing what he want to do because they letting him do it.
some that we don't know about.
That's what I was saying. No, no man, no abortion field. I wouldn't have thought about that. I wouldn't have thought about he got 12, 20 children already. What's wrong with one more? Golly.
There,
Possibly.
okay.
She don't know.
So any testimony that says that these were regarding desire yours would be speculation, right?
I don't believe I said they were regarding Messiah. I just read what he had been searching on the internet.
Fair enough.
But you got to also defense attorney. You got to remember Jarvis don't let nobody go into his phone. He didn't even let the girlfriend go into his phone. He hides stuff. So I think his phone is a secret to him. So allegedly he could have been doing this. He could have been doing this. He got 20 children, so he got a lot of girlfriends. He done probably did this before. But I believe didn't nobody have Jarvis' phone but Jarvis. Because he don't want nobody else to have his phone. So who else is it? Naziah looking up stuff and on his phone? Why did he let her use his phone? Cause y'all remember Cordell said that she was up there for a while. Really, apparently all day after school, all night, all evening. Did she look up this stuff on the internet? Who is she? Who is Naziah communicating with? Naziah communicating with allegedly with someone. Cause this is too much. This is too much. This even too much for me.
You testified that you found some gun, right?
Right.
You said you found a long gun, I believe, at 13 Wilshire, Angel Linder's house.
Yes.
Okay. And did you find that that gun was registered to her? Okay. And you found a couple of other guns, correct?
Correct.
Were those guns operable?
Wasn't.
So I take
I would
those.
have to look at the laboratory report to see if they test fired.
Okay.
No, I
I
answered.
think they would have been swabbed, but I don't know if those swabs were.
You also testified that you found several knives in one of the vehicles, correct?
Correct.
All right. Did you test the knives? But no, you tested one knife for
Yes.
for DNA. Did you test the other knives for DNA?
The other knives were not.
Did you
Why?
test euthanize for blood?
Anything to be blood, but we submitted it on the knife that was up near the driver's seat. The other knives, one was like a butter knife. Another one was like a smaller kitchen knife, but it was like under the back seat. It looked old and crusty, like it hadn't been up there. So the knife that was at the closest access that looked to be not stored in the truck for a very long time. As opposed to the other ones were the ones that we had swabbed and tested. And additionally, they were tested with Blue Star. So the knife that reacted to anything that maybe Blue Star reacted to, that was specific why that knife.
So there was no blood found on that knife, correct? Black hoodie that was found, correct?
Yes.
Did you personally examine this hoodie?
I did not touch it. The evidence technician while we were there, and then after.
All right. So the hoodie looked wet. There were spider webs in it, correct?
I didn't open it to manipulate it, so if there was something that maybe the evidence technician.
Spider webs.
I couldn't answer. I did not see a spider web. I can't say that there's not one.
Okay. Did you see any other debris on this?
Wet, it's hard to distinguish whether there's any other type of stains on there. Preserve it the best that we can. That way, if there is something, it can be examined inside a laboratory where I'm not adding more possible contamination to anything.
Okay. But it's fair to say would have gotten into it, correct?
Well, I said I don't know how those holes got there.
Now, we've heard that the hoodie was tested for genetic material, correct?
For DNA?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it tested for gunshot residue?
No.
We also found a pair of red and black shoes. Investigation, correct?
Throughout the investigation, yes.
Okay. You had a cadaver dog pass through the car, correct?
Correct.
Did the cadaver dog give you a hit on any car?
No.
What? What? It had to because Nazaire was in the car. Or did he do everything in the truck? But they said they checked it.
Just
Let's see how they got enough evidence.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
original, when we got the guns, I believe that before we started our swap, I believe after talking to where the items that were submitted. Once I had a picture of her wearing one.
Something to come. There was no lot of conversation.
Maybe cover or find that scene. Correct.
And just generally, spider webs can be formed fairly quickly depending on the spider. Is that fair?
Yes, there's time.
Now, in your experience, does Michigan State Police use? Okay. Now, is that correct?
They'll hit on blood of somebody that's deceased. So.
Detected. On the evidence and the jacket, but they got anything, no blood, no. He was so careful in doing things. They to me on their own. Ain't nothing in the car. Everything been tested. How he got rid of her without being made? No. Did they go in the office and check the office? Where did it happen at? Where did it happen at? It got to be something somewhere. I think they did a sloppy investigation.
Correct.
Yeah, sloppy.
You found this investigation in February around the 14th or 15th?
Yes.
Okay. And when was that night found in your bus car?
After we impounded the car, then they did the inventory, the evidence search. It would have been probably a week or so later, and then it's reviewed when I get to that, and then submitted.
Okay. So that would have put almost a month and a half, almost 2 months away from January 9th, 2024.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yes.
So the gun was used homicide. Maybe not as a shooting, maybe as just a blunt force injury. Or was a close range shot. Couldn't blood or skin cells be on the gun?
Yes.
Okay.
Where he going? All right, y'all. Let me skip it. Hold they should be that right here. They got her sweater. They got her so tired looking at Jarvis. That on them throw that man up in there. That's why he walking like that.
Real issue on the homicide charge. I'm going to take care of a few other matters. The people's intent to increase count 3, which is currently criminal sexual conduct second degree, to criminal sexual conduct first degree. Person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. We have the defendant's birthday on the record, and that would be based on the testimony of the one minor witness that testified, as well as Cordell Shop. And when Ms. Ripley was asking questions, she identified that as being the location. Cordell Wright testified death in the city of Detroit until May or June, based on, and the minor witness testified clearly describing an act of penetration, specifically penis to anal opening. With respect to the criminal sexual child, as well as the minor's testimony as well, combining those two things satisfies the elements of those charges. However, going to count 1, murder in the first degree premeditated. We are sitting here today, or standing here almost to the minute, the last time Isaiah was seen on a camera in the city of Detroit, which is on the screen now. The last time getting off of the bus at 3 Mile Drive in Cornwall and walking down what she didn't know at the time would be Jarvis Butts and her alternate murder by him. Go to Cordell Wright's testimony where he testified that they picked Isaiah up on their way back to their shop at 9000 Connor, and they proceeded with her to that location. Butts' sister's testimony, Tijuana Butts, who did say that she saw a young girl with a very stripped and distinct package getting in and out of that car, a white Cordell and Isaiah departed for its win. Sergeant O'Rourke's testimony that to his cell phone locations based on tower information and the historical detailed records, which placed assistant going up to Ypsilanti. And then we have Cordell's testimony getting them back to the shop to light Jarvis. Cordell, we know, testified that he had to get back to his house based on his tether hours. Jarvis Butts would see Isaiah Harris alive. From the shop, we proceed out to the Park Crest Inn. Where Jarvis Butts checked into a hotel at 9:30 p.m. Sergeant O'Rourke's testimony corroborates this, placing his phone in the area of that 20,000 Park address. At around midnight till early the next morning on the 10th. Using the data that you see on the screen in those times. Recapping January 9th, this is the last time that we have any sort of communication from Nizaya. There was, if you look at those messages that Sergeant Jones went through, consistent and constant communication up until January 9th. Also, no messages from Jarvis after seeing where she is, trying to find her, trying to help, as anyone should do at that time, her phone to that text now account from Jarvis Butts' phone. Her legal guardian and grandmother and Jones has not seen Harris, who he saw Jarvis Butts on the 9th.
I'm sure that they never had type of drugs at the time. He under any kind of substances on throughout this here preliminary trial. He under any influence or anything to look like something different. Cause right here in the courtroom, he's not high, but look like on the picture that when he got locked up, he looked like he was under the influence.
Again, on the 10th or 11th. We know that Nizaya's glasses were found in that car sometime after the test, snatches them out of her hand. From the Park Crest Inn, by far the most important location in this case, because we know that the defendant spent 40 p.m. on the 10th to 1:34 a.m., nearly 2 hours in that area. In that wooded area where the Rouge River runs through. And to give, this is from the slideshow of the scene photo that were taken at 7 Mile. This is the area where it's the people's theory Jarvis Butts did at least one of two things. Either killed Nizaya at 7 Mile and Bird, but at the very least dumped her body in this location. We know this because of the evidence that was found there, specifically the black hoodie, which you see in this photo here, as well as the pink bodysuit and the shoes that we confirmed, or that are hers, based on the picture that the OIC received from her brother. And importantly, Rihanna Green testified as to which swabs or which this analysis here and hypothesis result pertains to the left shoulder swab, or sorry,
This is not good, StreamYard. This is not good. I don't know. They keep saying different things in this trial. I don't know. Mm, we almost there, y'all. It's not my fault. Come on, StreamYard. Jesus Christ. Oh, let me some him. The world going on? Do anybody else out there have string y'all? Do y'all string y'all act like this? 'Cause this is ridiculous. I ain't got time for this. Let's do.
Having the phone call to Cordell Wright to get that phone of his out of Miss Davis's car.
Let's see. Can I do it? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, but this. 1 second, y'all. One second. Hold on. Okay, what I'm gonna do, for y'all, this is what I'm gonna do since the string yard is acting up and it's not me, y'all, it's them. So uh we're gonna go and do it this way. Okay. We're gonna go on and start it. What I'm gonna do is hold on. In this case, there was no physical evidence such as blood stains or a weapon leading defendant to Joyce's death. In this case, we don't have the same facts and circumstances. I do agree this is a circumstantial case, and circumstantial evidence is sufficient for a bind over and even conviction. Today
Today is January 9th, 2025, exactly 1 year, from the day Desire Harris disappeared. Before I get into the charges, and the main charge of premeditated first-degree murder, I have to speak on Desire Harris and the community who failed her. And I am only presented with certain evidence. I don't know the whole story. The attorneys know more than me. The family knows more than me. But from what I have heard over the last 4 days and 5 days total, is that several people failed her.
Just like February, let's keep this short. At 5-Star Ford Stone Mountain, save over $18,000.
Several people failed her. I don't know where her mother is. I don't know anything other than that she was forced to live in a home where she was not protected or given the adequate attention and love. I don't know where her father is. I don't have any mention of him in her life, no presence. 2, for Adele, aka King, and all the men who saw Jarvis butts hanging out and always around these young girls, including Desire. And his 9-year-old daughter going up to the shop to clean up the shop. The school counselor who never showed up, or the person who was supposed to show up if that counselor was absent, after Desire was on the floor on the day she went missing, saying that she needed to speak to someone and speak to a counselor. There's no mention of CPS, but I wonder what their involvement was over the years, because this was not just a 1-year thing. There are text messages at least from 2022. To her adoptive grandmother, Annette Harris, whose testimony, in my opinion, was very questionable. I understand why the people put her on the stand to establish Desir's residence and the houses on Bedford and the regular routine, to establish also that Desire was not a runaway child, that she was not a bad kid. I do believe she adopted Desire. I do believe that she had 6 kids in the house. I believe that Desire had on a dark hoodie the day she went missing, and that she had on red and black Nikes that day. What is hard to believe is that the defendant never came into the house as she testified. And there was also a minor that testified that he did as well. Text messages that showed between him and Desire that he did in the basement, saying he was going to the shower, stealing her panties. He was always lurking around the house and asking for Janiyah and Zaniyah, from what I know. I even thought about the breakfast menu and saying that all the kids like eating breakfast at school. Did they have a choice? I don't know. But to always send those girls up there to clean up the shop raises questions. And how were there 2 women in that house who had birthed children themselves who did not notice that Desire was pregnant, and I believe she was, and not having her period anymore? But then after hearing text messages today, begging Jarvis for pads as if she didn't have anyone else to give it to her. And what stood out the most was when Annette Harris stood on the stand, and she learned around 6 p.m. that Desire did not come home from school, and said she looked around for her and decided to wait until the next morning to call the police. Without a tear, without emotion, or any expression of being devastated. And to her Aunt Shannon, who also showed no emotion, expression of being devastated from Naziah going missing. She stated that she had friends help look for Naziah, but was directed to just wait until the morning to call the police. A grown woman who likely suspected something strange going on didn't feel the need to call the police either. They were both able to go to sleep at night without hearing from Naziah.
I can't understand that.
When she was coming home that night. And of course, the defendant, who I will get to in a minute. I don't know who else failed Naziah, but the community did. As far as the people establishing probable cause, I will focus on count 1, as it's been stated that there is no contention with counts 2 and 3. In count 3, I will amend based off of the motion and the testimony I heard that Naziah was 12 and not 13 at the time that Jarvis Butts had sexual intercourse with her. The prosecution is correct. You do not have to have a body to establish first-degree premeditated murder. It would have been a much shorter exam had her body been found, but this is where we are. In the last 365 days, no text messages. We all heard today and yesterday that she was very active and frequently texted. No social media for a year. We heard through testimony that she was also active on social media. No phone calls, which she was also able to do according to testimony. No physical sighting of her by anyone. She never came back to school. No one has seen her. Medical records dated from July 2014 to October 2023 indicated that she had no life-threatening medical issues that would lead to a natural cause of death. Black hoodie found in the area of Gatlinburg with her DNA and blood on it. The holes in the hoodie consistent with some sort of struggle, violence, or weapon being used. And we know that there were no holes in that hoodie when she wore it to school. We saw a picture of her in a black hoodie on her last day that everyone saw her. I do believe her grandma testified truthfully about the sweatshirt that she had on and that was practically new. And the border agent, who said that no evidence of animals would have destroyed the clothing or the shoes to possibly lead to animals tearing up that hoodie. The clear glass found in the blue Nissan the day after she went missing. The behavior of the defendant when he snatched those glasses. They looked exactly like the glasses she had on in her last picture, according to the witness. The shoes that her brother described as the same shoes that were found also in the area of 7 Gatlinburg, their hoodie. While this is still probable cause, the evidence all points to Jarvis Butts. His locations, him being seen with her last, the abortion searches, the abrupt silence between the two of them in text messages, and the constant lies he told throughout the entire investigation. And they were proven to be lies with text messages and other testimony. We may never know what happened, but from what I heard today and over the last 4 or 5 days, it appears he intended to perform what he thought was a do-it-yourself abortion on Naziah and went south, and instead of seeking medical attention for her, he intentionally killed her and tried his best to cover it up. As much as I want her to be alive today, there is at least probable cause to show and believe that she's dead and she was murdered by Jarvis Butts. Mr. Butts, stand up. You've been sitting over there 4 days with your head down, sitting between and behind your attorney with your mask on and taking vigorous notes. I want you to pay attention and listen to everything I have to say. I have been trying to figure out for the last 5 days, you. At one point, I thought you were cognitively impaired in the beginning of this exam. And then maybe you had the brain of a 10-year-old, and that's why you were doing such things. But as I heard more and more testimony, you're just a true definition of a pedophile. Watching you laugh and brag about all the women you have with different women and the children and the girlfriends, and making babies to groom them, and having them in your presence, cleaning up your shop, and the little girls around you, has landed you here today. You groomed Desire. You played mind games with her. We all heard that. You controlled her emotionally. She was exposed to so much at such a young age. The text messages between you two were disgusting to hear. And to think that she had you saved in her phone as babe for life. Desire deserved so much more. And while I mentioned other people that failed her, Jarvis Butts, you were the monster in this whole picture. She did deserve love from her parents and everyone who was in her life. She was ignored, she was neglected, and you took complete advantage of that. She wanted someone to love her, and she will never know what that feels like. Your children deserve more. As much as the defense counsel has raised issues on count one, all that has done is raise the question of fact for the trial fact, which means that this will be for a jury or a judge to hear in Third Circuit. I pray for the healing of all the victims and the young girls and possibly boys who have come into contact with you. As a community, we should look at this case as a prime example of how much work we have to do when it comes to protecting our children and especially our Black girls. I pray for closure and healing for all those who have been traumatized by you. And for you, Jarvis Butts, I wish you a speedy trial and that justice be delivered. Your bind over date is January 16th at 9 o'clock a.m.
I wonder what Shannon, why they in there crying and stuff. Wonder what Shannon thinking about, y'all. What did Shannon think after the judge said he was a monster? How did it make Shannon feel? What does it does for Shannon? I don't want to call her name no more. It's just y'all tell me what y'all think. It's just this is so wrong. This is so wrong in all kind of ways, y'all. It is so wrong. I wonder what is the auntie thinking about when they call the man that she in love with a monster, and she had the monster kids. She had 5 of the monster children. We know that the kids can't help themselves, but the thing is, Shannon brought the monsters in the world. The auntie brought monsters in the world. It's gonna affect one of those kids because she is a victim herself. The auntie is a victim herself, y'all. That's the sad part about this. She, to really be honest with you, she don't even realize she been groomed herself. She don't even realize. She don't even realize. I hope the aunt get help, y'all. She still can get help. I just don't. The kids don't just need another life. They need to be rewarded a better life. Naziah Harris is our hero here. She is our hero, y'all. She really is. So young. We got to pay. It's I don't want to say, I don't say nothing about this. It just Jarvis deserves what he get. But throughout this trial, I never heard they skipped a lot of stuff that we didn't hear. A lot of things that the judge said through her reading, I didn't hear that in court. A lot of things that she said, I didn't hear it. She came out with some stuff that I didn't know as if he was in the house. That's how she was talking. The aunt tried to pretend like she didn't know what street he stayed on. He didn't. Why? What? But see, y'all got to understand. See, y'all got to understand this. The aunt is allegedly sick herself. She need help herself. She might not think she need help herself, but she really do need counseling right now. She need help, y'all. I don't wanna put no. I know y'all. I know y'all how y'all feel about it, but I want her to get help. I want that mama. I want the aunt. I want the auntie, the mama, and the sister, other sister, and her child should get help. And I know these folks ain't gonna do it. Allegedly, they not gonna do it. Allegedly, because I don't know. But they need help. Because we could be looking at some nice people but being destroyed. Now, for Jarvis Butt's children and Shannon should be made to stay away from that man. Judge should put something down and tell made her. I hope the judge. I don't know why they ain't putting no restriction on her. Stay away from him. She can't call him. He can't call her. They need to restrict it. Keep that man off around that woman. But Naziah made it a way where Jarvis would never be able to hurt nobody else. That's what Naziah did for her family. That's what Naziah did. But y'all, it's still sickness, illnesses in the family that needs to be counseled. It's not over. It's not over. Because they got to go get help. Them sisters, I wish they would go get help. Because if Jarvis Butts a monster, what does it make them? What does it make them? I know it make us angry. I know it make us upset, but don't, with this case right here, don't let this case make you lose control. Make it give you something to think about as a parent. Think about. Don't do no more cussing and that like that. She's sick. The aunt need help herself. The grandma need help herself. See, the grandma, she can get some counsel, but she long gone. But the 31-year-old can get help. She needs to get help. Because Naziah don't open the door for the whole family. But it's still in this illness is there. Now the auntie, I know you in love with that man, but that judge need to put a restriction on you for being around that man. You don't need to be around because you ain't doing up but helping him. You helping him. You is his medicine. I know you don't understand what I'm saying. I know it. I know it doesn't make sense what I'm saying to you, but educational wise, you helping a monster. You helping the monster. You giving the monster what he want. You the only one. See, the rest of them could have been in a situation as they didn't do their homework. But you did your homework and did his homework. Then you kept doing 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 his homework for him. You just made bad decisions. You helped the monster. And sooner or later, This was going to happen. This was going to happen because he don't took his anger out on Naziah. He took his, instead of taking it out on y'all grown women, he took it out on that child. That's what he did. He took his anger. It didn't, allegedly, I don't believe, he could have done it alone, but I don't believe he done it alone. And I want, through this case, I want Jarvis Harris, I keep calling him Jarvis Harris, sorry, Naziah, sorry. Jarvis butt to tell me, what did you do with that girl pretty coat? Y'all kept that coat. Y'all kept that coat to make sure that coat didn't get nothing on it. Y'all didn't like the blue sweater. But that coat, that ain't no cheap coat she had on. In the shoe, and the way that shoe, let me pull that shoe up. I'm gonna tell you something about that shoe before I leave. I'm gonna tell you something about this shoe right here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, wait, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm scared to do that because they ain't been showing it right. Disappointed in y'all, StreamYard. Disappointed. Now, I hope StreamYard at least let me show them the shoe. Jesus, this been terrible. I think if people pay their money for use technology, it should work. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They don't be saying nothing wrong with my internet. The internet is awesome. It ain't mine. Oh, where's my stomach growling? Excuse me, I probably hurt my stomach growl. All about the thing. But look, y'all, I just want to share the shoe with them, StreamYard. Jesus. Her shoe right here, y'all. Somebody pulled it. Somebody stepped on the bottom. That somehow they didn't get that. The way that shoe made right there, y'all. Let me see. Can y'all see it? I'm gonna show y'all something. I want to show you. Let me turn this picture right here. Let me see. Let me do this. I do it. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Let's do it like this, y'all. Let's come out of this. Let's come out of this. Okay. And let me do it this way. My stomach is growling. I don't know why when I be on StreamYard, I be hungry. Okay, y'all, let's do it like this. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this shoe. I said it from the beginning. Ain't this not my first time saying it? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Hold on for a second. This shoe right here. They made that girl hurry up and took out that shoe. Give me your shoe. Give me your shoe. Give me your shoe. See, if you look at this shoe right here, either somebody try to take it out, try to take it off for her. We don't know where when the rigor mortis come in. We don't know when the kid in right here. Her shoe is more like she don't even take off her shoe like this. Young people, this shoe clean. The shoe is clean. Somebody made that shoe come off her. Look where it is right here, y'all. She don't get out of her shoes like that. These young kids don't even when they get new shoes, they be walking like robots. Y'all know, I be like, why you walking like that with them new shoes on? I don't want them to get no wrinkles. What? You better walk. You better come on now. Your mama bought you the shoes. You got to keep them clean. But right here, somebody either. I just don't understand where the other shoe is. That's what I'm trying to see. The way they took that shoe off her foot. It's just the way they took that shoe off that good foot right here, y'all. And then they say then the brother said they found the other shoe. Why we ain't hear about it? It's a lot of stuff we ain't heard. And that shoe clean. Nazaya don't take off her shoes like that. And y'all know these young folks don't take their shoes out like that. Why was it important to take off her shoes? Because she had the blue jeans on. And they couldn't get that other shoe off. But he said they found the other shoe. How they found the other shoe? Where they found the other shoe at? Where's her coat? Why was she treated like that, y'all? Why was she treated? That's why I said, was Jarvis on any type of substance? They don't say that. They don't even mention it in this case. They don't talk about that. Y'all know that they hiding that from us. That's what they hiding from us in this case. We don't know what he was under the influence of. We don't know. That's why we see a different Jarvis in the courtroom, because he wasn't that Jarvis. See, when Jarvis got locked up, Jarvis was looking like this. When he got booked, he was looking like this. Let me show y'all. Oh, my stomach. Hold on, y'all. Maybe it'll let me show y'all this. When Jarvis was locked up, this is how Jarvis' butts look. When he first got booked. He wasn't even looking like that man sitting in the courtroom. He wasn't looking like that guy. He said stuff. Maybe they're gonna let y'all see it. Hold on. I ain't gonna hold y'all look though. Okay. Let's see what it show y'all. There you go. Look. I don't use nobody. Look at that. Look how that boy look, y'all. Let me hold up, y'all. And he want to look cute. He still want to look cute in the courtroom. He still want to look like a pretty boy. I believe he lost it. I really do. There you go, right here. Get on over here, boy. Get over here, boy. Look at him. He juiced up. He's juiced up right there. Y'all see him? Let me make sure y'all can see Job butt. There go Jarvis. There you go. Jarvis feeling good. Wrong with that. Hell, wonder what happened to him. He knew he was gonna do wrong that day. Jarvis knew he was gonna do wrong. Jarvis, you knew you were gonna do wrong. That's all I gotta say about him, y'all. I hope he get the time because we know we know that she need her glasses. How is that how did her glasses get in that lady car? That junky car. Y'all saw how junky that car was. How could it truck? But they didn't check. The car should have been the main thing they should have checked. I think they did a sloppy investigation. Only thing they wanted to do is get Jarvis butts off the street. Jarvis got plenty of women could have been involved in this. He might got plenty of men who involved in this. He probably got plenty of young boys who were involved in this. Helped him. Cause y'all gotta remember, he left in that girl car. He went home. He left in her car. That must be the home that he went to. The girl who had the glass on, girlfriend. He left in her car. He came to pick her car. Came over her house, got her car. How he get over there? He left in her car. Unless he was already at her house. No, he wasn't. He was at the shop. Yeah. He ain't gonna confuse me. Jarvis not gonna confuse me. Jarvis was at that shop. When Jarvis left that shop, he went and got that good car. Who is the girl that stay in the house on Wilshire? I thought it was the little bitty woman. But it must be another woman. Because they called Neeson, they called so many names. So I thought he was at her house, but he went to her house. He took his truck somewhere and let that piece of junk don't work good. So he took that car, took Naziah somewhere, and then he went and left her in that truck, did something. I don't know. In that shop. And then came and got that girl car. When he came and got that girl car, somebody was driving that car who don't know how to drive, y'all, because they brought that good car back, busted up. He took that girl car home, messed up on the left side. To me, it's making me think it's somebody who don't drive, who don't know how to drive. He let them drive that car. Unless Naziah was fighting him and he hit something. But ain't no DNA in. They didn't even check that girl car. They didn't check the girl car. They checked the truck, they ain't checked the car. That's where the glasses was. If they checked the car, they would have found the glasses. And the car was junky. The car was junky. Why is her glasses in the back seat? Her, man, y'all throw a glass in them. They're throwing up. Come on, put on. Come on, man. I need some help. Nasiah may be little, but them little bitty people, they strong. Y'all tell me, you know. She ain't auntie. Auntie ain't gonna call your name. How do you feel about what are you thinking about when the judge called your boo-boo, your honey, your baby daddy, your love, what you call him? Jabo. How you feel when the judge called your Jabo a monster? How did that affect you? I heard you on somebody's show when you got upset. You said you called in as if you said this is uh you was the brother. That's what you said. See, we don't know with the how many different personalities that we dealing with. When she called in the Mark show, she said she was the brother. She was the brother of their mama children. She was one of the brothers. That's what she said. But we knew it was her. Cause she said that y'all tell my mama this, my mama that, my mama ain't this, and my mama ain't that. You tell my mama that this right ain't happened to you start talking like yourself. Then you say, yeah, y'all talk about he a monster. Then you still taking up for him. Still taking up for him. So I want to know if you get a chance, Auntie, please tell us what were you thinking about when the judge called your Pooh Bear a monster? Well, she called your pretty haired man a monster. Because if she called him a monster, what it make that you made for him? Now it's a different thing if you didn't know he was that way, but you knew he was like that. You knew this. You saved him. You saved him for all these years. But guess what Nasiah did? Did Nasiah broke the what y'all call it? Seed. She broke the seed. Is she in protection custody? Are they protecting her? No, but the I don't understand why that detective tell the auntie, and I know the detective tell the auntie because she tell Jarvis everything. That means she been on the phone talking to Jarvis because Jarvis was over there taking notes and giving it to them. That she said that the detective said that she told her that it was almost like she deceased. And she said, I didn't put it in there. Like, I didn't put it in that word like that. In other words, she's saying y'all need to stop looking for Nasiah because she gone. That's what she said, but she didn't say it in that way. That's why they stopped looking for her, y'all. That's why they stopped searching for her. Because they know where Nasiah not here no more. I really think the brother need counseling. The brother gonna have to get counseling. Cause it's some secrets, it's some secrets that he keeping himself. He gonna need counseling, and it's no way nobody can say that he don't. He do. If he don't, something gonna happen. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment about the whole thing. The whole thing. Now, just because the judge said she taking it to trial, doesn't mean that just because she called him a monster, it If they got to get more evidence to me. If I was on the jury, y'all got to get some more. Y'all got to get some more information. Y'all got to get them people to talk. Get on that stand. Because y'all really don't have that to me. Only thing they got with Jarvis, he the last one had that girl. And they found her shoe. Why is her shoe in one place, the jacket in one place, and the pink thing, the pink outfit that I always talk about, way over there? Why? What kind of game were they playing right there? Who all were right there in that little circle playing game with that girl? I don't understand why they didn't know, but somebody say the aunt, why they ain't say Naziah? What made Naziah did what she did so wrong and make y'all so right? Y'all have children by him. Y'all baby mama, the baby mama, they knew each other. Why got to be a problem when it come down to Naziah? She was making her decision. She was making her decision the whole time. She was doing what she wanted the whole time. Those were her decisions. Those are the decisions that she thought was right. I don't even know what kind of classes, educational wise, mentally. How was her work status? To me, she ain't doing no work. She on her phone in school. Some morning, y'all know some morning we'll get up in the morning, we'll cook our kids. Some morning we know they can eat in school, but we know that ain't gonna be enough food. But sometimes we'll have like little stuff, y'all get a little bagel or something, grab just something. I always kept some with my children beyond. I used to keep stuff so they can eat here and eat in school if they want to. And money can't be, food can't be low there because y'all getting their food stamps for all of them. There's enough people in the house to get food stamps. I don't understand why ain't nobody cooking them kids no breakfast in the morning time. Y'all say they had their own refrigerator. Was any food in the refrigerator? If they had their own food in the refrigerator, and they had their own refrigerator, did they have any food in it? Or did they have potato chips in it? Because Naziah wasn't that big. Well, I was little when I was young. And I can eat, and I was a eater too, so I ain't gonna say they weren't feeding her. I ain't gonna say that. I just hope her story reaches a lot of y'all women and men's out there. I really do. I hope her story educates y'all. Cause look like me, y'all getting worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It ain't getting better and better and better. Look like to me, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Y'all better wake up. You know, had your fun. Now it's Trump time. Better wake up. All I got to say. I want that girl to get justice. I want him to get life in prison without parole. That's what I want him to get. Life in prison. If they get that man life in prison without parole, I'm okay. But there are other people, they got to get some help. Y'all, they got to go to therapy. Because they said that, remember that man said that the twin boyfriend said the brother just like Jarvis, that her son just like Jarvis. For him to say that, then they made me think a whole lot of different ways. That might not even be Jarvis, baby. That's why Jarvis, man, may not be his. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Hope y'all enjoyed the talk, but I just hate to see. I just hate to see stuff like that happen. That's just me. I'm sorry. That's just me. Just being little old me. Get it together, people. Talk. Talk. That's what y'all need to do. Talk. Talk. See y'all later. Y'all go check out them videos that I made and not just on Nazaya. Them other videos, okay. Y'all have a good night, morning, noon, afternoon, whatever it is in your country. And be safe out here. Be safe.